Good morning, Gav. It is Thursday the 23rd of September, which means that yesterday was my little sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Elizabeth! Rhinoceros kisses, mom, 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 mom. Peter C. Hayward and the breakfast videos. So it is about 7 AM because the only time I can get half decent lighting is in the morning, and even then it's not great. I've got to do something about this. I don't know what. Gotta check for milk in my beard. Yesterday your video was on short stories and how much you dislike the twist endings that they frequently have. And you bring up an interesting point, which is something I've been thinking about lately, genre versus format. See, one time someone told me that a short story, by definition almost, had a twist at the end. Like that was just part of what a short story was. A short story is a story that has a twist at the end. And that would be a genre thing. Like technically the format of a short story is a story between 1,000 and 40,000 words. Anything shorter than that is a flash fiction, anything longer than that is a novella. But speaking in genres, a short story isn't a short story unless it has a twist at the end. According to something that someone once told me, who I can't even remember who it was. I may have dreamt it. I've been thinking a lot about genre versus format lately because I've been thinking about vlogging and whether it's a genre. I mean, my argument is that it is a genre. I think that vlogging is a distinct genre with a distinct audience and distinct styles and distinct elements that no other type of media has. But some could argue that it's just a format, that it's just blogging moved over to a camera world and it's not really a genre in itself. Genre is really tricky thing to pin down. I'm like, oh, genre is, what is it? And then my brain just explodes. Weet-Bix goes everywhere. I'm eating Weet-Bix. I like Weet-Bix because you get soggy Weet-Bix, and then in the same bowl even, you can have crunchy Weet-Bix. So your objection to there being so many twist endings in short stories might be like watching mysteries non-stop and going, ah, does someone have to die in every single one? Watching romance and going, oh god, another couple falling in love? Why don't you think of something original? Why don't you think of something original? I remember about 2 years back I read Smoke and Mirrors by Neil Gaiman. And of those stories, maybe a third, 2/3 have a twist, and the other third just didn't have an ending at all. It's just like, and now the story is over and we are done. I remember reading and going like, that's it? You just trailed off. It's like you were writing and then you're like, and then the end happened and just walked off. I think for me, a short story has to have not necessarily a twist ending, but what I'd call a tag. A tag is an impro term. It just means the last line, which kind of ties everything up and hopefully gets a laugh as well. Now in a short story, it doesn't have to be funny, but I feel like there has to be a tag of some kind, and that's what Roald Dahl was really good at. He rarely has a twist ending, but there'll always be an ending, and quite often it'll just be this one sentence, and you're like, that is definitely the end of this. And of course sometimes he does have a twist ending, and they're magnificent, because he's Roald freaking Dahl. You remember No Country for Old Men? That's what happens when you write a story that doesn't have an end. Anyway, that's been my thoughts on genre and endings and short stories. Gav, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye. What do you think of something original? What do you think of something original?